Top 10 Most Beautiful but Deadly Villains of All Time. They say beauty is only skin deep, but what happens when it hides a heart of pure darkness? In the world of fiction, some villains captivate us not just with their deadly schemes, but with their enchanting allure. These are the femme fatale and devastatingly charming antagonists who can kill with a glance or a single whispered word. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 most beautiful but deadly villains of all time. From the icy elegance of queens to the chaos of unhinged masterminds, this list proves one thing: beauty and danger are a potent combination. Stay tuned, and let us know in the comments who you think deserves the crown as the deadliest beauty of them all. 1. Maleficent. In Disney's Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent, few villains command a room like Maleficent. With her towering horns, flowing black robes, and piercing green eyes, she's a vision of dark elegance. But make no mistake, beneath her beauty lies a vengeance that can curse an entire kingdom. Maleficent is one of Disney's most iconic villains, and her appeal lies in her complexity. In Sleeping Beauty, she's the archetype of pure evil, cursing Aurora simply because she wasn't invited to a celebration. Yet, in Maleficent 2014, Angelina Jolie gave her a nuanced backstory, portraying her as a betrayed protector of the Moors, turned vengeful after a brutal act of betrayal. Her beauty is almost otherworldly. Her sharp cheekbones and glowing eyes make her seem more like a goddess of vengeance than a mere mortal. But it's not just her looks that make her deadly. It's her raw power. She curses Aurora to an eternal sleep, controls legions of minions, and transforms into a fearsome dragon when threatened. Maleficent is the ultimate example of beauty turned into a weapon. She uses her allure to captivate and her magic to destroy. Yet Maleficent's story also serves as a reminder of the pain that can fuel even the most dangerous villains. Her wrath stems from betrayal, making her a tragic figure as well as a terrifying one. Her beauty and her pain make her unforgettable and deadly. 2. Catwoman. In DC Comics universe, few villains blur the line between hero and antagonist like Selina Kyle, better known as Catwoman. She's a master thief, a fierce fighter, and a figure of undeniable allure. But don't be fooled. Her beauty hides claws that cut deeper than any blade. Catwoman's story is one of survival. Born into hardship, she uses her wits, agility, and undeniable charm to carve out her place in Gotham's shadowy underworld. What makes her so fascinating is her duality. She's not purely evil, nor is she purely good. Her relationship with Batman, a mix of romance and rivalry, adds depth to her character. Physically, Catwoman embodies the term dangerous beauty. Whether it's her skin-tight black suit or her piercing gaze behind the iconic cat ears, her appearance is as much a weapon as her agility or whip. She knows how to use her beauty to distract, manipulate, and ultimately defeat her opponents. Yet, Selina's danger isn't limited to her physical prowess. She's incredibly intelligent, always staying one step ahead of Gotham's authorities and its rogues. Her moral ambiguity, stealing from the rich, helping the poor, but always looking out for herself, makes her a character you can't help but root for, even as she crosses the line. 3. Bellatrix Lestrange. In the Harry Potter series, some villains are deadly because of their power, others because of their unpredictability. Bellatrix Lestrange? She's both. A wild storm of dark magic and twisted devotion. She's as terrifying as she is captivating. Bellatrix Lestrange is Voldemort's most loyal follower in the Harry Potter series. Played to perfection by Helena Bonham Carter, she exudes unhinged beauty, with wild curls, sharp features, and a haunting smile that can send chills down your spine. Her beauty, however, is overshadowed by her cruelty. Bellatrix delights in torture and destruction, with no regard for morality or humanity. Her obsession with Voldemort drives her to commit atrocities, including the murder of Sirius Black and the torture of Hermione Granger. Yet, there's a strange magnetism to her madness. She's chaotic and unpredictable, making her a constant threat to everyone around her. Bellatrix's deadly nature extends beyond her magic. Her cunning and ferocity make her one of the most formidable witches in the wizarding world. And while she's a villain through and through, there's something fascinating about her unwavering loyalty and her descent into madness. 4. Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones. Power is a dangerous thing, and no one embodies the deadly allure of power quite like Cersei Lannister. With her golden locks, regal demeanor, and a gaze that could freeze fire, she rules not just with beauty, but with a ruthless iron will. Cersei Lannister's beauty is only matched by her cunning. As one of the central figures in Game of Thrones, she spends every moment scheming to secure the power and legacy of House Lannister. But beneath her golden-haired elegance lies a woman willing to destroy anything, or anyone, that threatens her family or her reign. Cersei's deadliest weapon is her mind. She's a master manipulator, pulling strings behind the scenes and orchestrating events that leave her enemies devastated. From her plot to blow up the September of Baelor, killing hundreds, to her relentless political machinations, she's as lethal as any sword-wielding warrior. What makes her fascinating, though, is her humanity. Cersei's love for her children and her fierce determination to protect her family, even at the expense of her soul, makes her a character we despise yet understand. Her beauty may be her mask, but her ruthlessness is what defines her. Her beauty may be her mask, but her ruthlessness is what defines her. 5. Mystique in the movie X-Men series. Some villains can outfight you. Others can outthink you. But Mystique can become you. With her striking blue skin and unmatched shape-shifting abilities, she's the ultimate weapon of deception and death. Mystique, played by Rebecca Romijn and later Jennifer Lawrence in the X-Men series, is a mutant who can mimic anyone she encounters. Her power is as mesmerizing as her appearance. Her sleek, scaled blue skin and yellow eyes make her both exotic and intimidating. What makes Mystique particularly deadly is her ability to manipulate. She can infiltrate any stronghold, assume any identity, and use her cunning to outwit her enemies. She's not just a villain. She's a survivor, fighting for the survival of mutants in a world that fears and hates them. While her methods are ruthless, betrayals, assassinations, and deception, her motivations often blur the line between heroism and villainy. Mystique's beauty is a double-edged sword, allowing her to enchant, manipulate, and destroy, all while remaining an enigma to those around her. 6. Poison Ivy in the movie Batman. In the world of Gotham's villains, Poison Ivy is in a league of her own. With her vibrant red hair, green attire, and a voice as soft as a whispering breeze, she's the perfect embodiment of nature's beauty and nature's wrath. Poison Ivy, whose real name is Dr. Pamela Isley, is one of Batman's most intriguing foes. A botanist turned eco-terrorist, she uses her scientific knowledge to control plants, creating deadly toxins and manipulating anyone who dares to cross her path. But behind her lethal methods lies a deep-seated desire to protect the planet at all costs. Ivy's beauty is her weapon. Her pheromones can seduce and control even the strongest minds, turning allies into puppets and enemies into victims. She's more than capable of taking down Gotham's most powerful figures without ever lifting a finger. But Ivy isn't just a villain. She's an advocate for the environment, albeit in the most extreme and deadly way. Her charisma and deadly charm make her a character who forces us to question what lengths are acceptable in the fight for justice. 7. Lady Macbeth in the movie Macbeth. Sometimes, the deadliest villains are the ones who don't lift the blade themselves. Lady Macbeth is one such figure, a beautiful manipulator who wields her words like daggers, cutting deeper than steel. Lady Macbeth is the quintessential femme fatale of Shakespeare's Macbeth. Driven by ambition, she persuades her husband to murder King Duncan and seize the throne of Scotland. Her beauty, intelligence, and silver tongue make her the perfect partner in crime, but also its greatest architect. What makes Lady Macbeth truly deadly is her ability to plant seeds of doubt and ambition in her husband's mind. She doesn't wield a sword or cast a spell. Instead, she uses her words to manipulate, cajole, and ultimately destroy. But her beauty and cunning come at a cost. Guilt consumes her, leading to her tragic descent into madness. Her character serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the power of persuasion. Lady Macbeth's beauty may captivate, but it's her mind that delivers the killing blow. 8. The White Witch Jadis. In the movie The Chronicles of Narnia, with an icy glare and a heart as cold as Narnia's eternal winter, the White Witch is the epitome of chilling beauty. But don't be fooled. Her elegance is matched only by her cruelty. The White Witch, or Jadis, is the tyrant who plunges Narnia into a century-long winter in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Played by Tilda Swinton, her appearance is regal and commanding, with an icy elegance that masks her ruthless ambition. Jadis uses her beauty and charm to manipulate Edmund Pevensey, luring him with promises of power and enchanted treats. But her true nature is far darker. She's a tyrant who rules through fear, turning those who oppose her into stone and ensuring her dominion remains unchallenged. Her icy beauty and cold demeanor make her unforgettable. But what sets her apart is her ability to embody pure evil while remaining eerily captivating. 9. Harley Quinn in DC Universe. She's quirky, chaotic, and dangerously unpredictable. Harley Quinn's beauty lies in her madness, a trait that makes her as enchanting as she is deadly. Harley Quinn, formerly Dr. Harleen Quinzel, started as a psychologist at Arkham Asylum before falling for the Joker. Her transformation into Harley is both tragic and thrilling, making her one of DC's most complex characters. Her beauty is unconventional: pigtails dyed red and blue, smudged makeup, and a devil-may-care grin. But it's her unpredictability that makes her so deadly. Armed with a mallet, explosives, and a penchant for chaos, Harley is a one-woman wrecking crew. Her relationship with the Joker adds layers of tragedy and complexity to her character, making her a villain who's as captivating as she is dangerous. 10. Amy Dunn movie title, Gone Girl. Beauty, brains, and a meticulously planned murder plot. Amy Dunn is the ultimate modern femme fatale. In Gone Girl, she turns the concept of the perfect wife into a terrifying nightmare. Amy's beauty is part of her weaponry, allowing her to create the illusion of the cool girl persona. But beneath the surface lies a calculating mind capable of deception and destruction. Her ability to manipulate those around her, framing her husband for murder and controlling public perception, makes her one of the most chilling villains of modern storytelling. And there you have it, 10 of the most beautiful but deadly villains ever to grace our screens and pages. These characters prove that beauty isn't always a sign of goodness. In fact, it can be the deadliest weapon of all. Did your favorite make the list? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because in the world of villains, there's always more to uncover. Until next time, stay wicked.